What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Drew Report. I don't know what week this is, so I'm not even going to keep track of that stuff anymore. Let's start things off. Stud of the Week. I'm just going to have to rename Stud of the Week to the Tommy Award because Tommy Mills won it again. I think he's been the Stud of the Week every week but 1 week this year. Beating Fuji 124 to 87. Tommy's got the number one quarterback in the league, number one running back in the league, and the number one wide receiver in the league. Now, interestingly enough, the number one running back and the number one wide receiver didn't really do that much this week, but it doesn't really matter because his kicker is the number one kicker in the league. Sebastian Janikowski got him 20 points. And Javid Best got him 23 points. It's pretty bad when your tight end getting you 9.9 points kind of looks like crap. A tight end getting you 10 points, it doesn't even look good. That's how good Tommy's team is. It's stupid and I don't like it. Just really, really annoying. Fuji, okay week, nothing special. Drew Brees did well. Beanie Wells did okay. Mike Wallace did well. Sidney Gostowski did well. A lot of Robert Gronkowski really not doing much as of late. He really started off strong and not doing well at all. Next up, I have a real fun one. I was going to save it, but I just can't wait to talk about this one, is the Kick in the Dick of the Week. It is, I think, I don't think it's the closest one, because I think we had someone win by 0.1 points one time, but it's probably the highest scoring one. We have Chris, Team Punishment, beating the Lizard Kings, Dave Bowman, 117.9 to 117.2. Beating him by 0.6 points. So that is 6 yards for any running back. So basically kind of falling forward. One quick pass, anything like that would have done it. Both guys obviously had sick weeks. Philip Rivers did actually decent this week, but still not under 20 points. Philip Rivers' biggest disappointment, I'd say, of the year. AP, 30 points for Dave. The big thing that hurt him was putting up a goose egg at tight end with Kevin Boss. D'Angelo Williams, who I just traded him, gets 17.5 points. Bad trade on my part. Chris, Cam Newton is just doing it every week, 28 points. Victor Cruz, new guy from the Giants, getting 20 points, which is pretty cool for him. Marshawn Lynch getting 17 points. So people can think what they want to think about Chris's trades, but his team's better. A lot of those trades worked out for him. So congratulations to Chris on a very close win this week, and congratulations to Dave on being 1-4, scoring almost 120 points and still losing. Sorry, buddy, but you're officially the Kick in the Dick of the Week, so congratulations. Another very high score was Danielle, also 117.2. Would have been interesting if she was playing Dave. That would have been our first tie in JFL history. Beating Mike Sims, 2 in the pink, 117.2 to 69.6. Real blowout. Mike was doing really well there for a while, but Brady isn't doing what he used to be doing. I mean, he was playing the Jets defense. He's going to do better most times. Sean Green did okay. His wide receivers not looking good. Nate Washington and Lance Moore just nothing. Aaron Hernandez basically nothing. And he had Tampa Bay's defense who got negative points. Ugh, just awful. Danielle, on the other hand, Big Ben, 5 touchdowns, looking good. I don't know what she's going to do this weekend with Big Ben being a little bit banged up and Tony Romo playing against the Patriots defense. I know what I'd do. I don't know what she's going to do. Noshawn Marino, 10 points. Darius Hayward-Bay, 16 points. That's amazing. LaShawn McCoy, one of my favorite guys. I just think this guy's money, 16.7. And the Giants defense, 11. Really, really nice. Let's see if Mike left anybody on the bench. Mike left absolutely nothing on the bench. All buys or 0 points or negative points. Danielle left Steve Preston on the bench, which would have gotten her 4.5 more points. She didn't need it at all. So good week by Danielle. Tough break, Mike. You might want to address some things there, but I think you have a mailbag question, so I'll get to that in just a little bit. Next up, the N-Words, Jay's team beating Kevin, Lemonade, and Brownies. Close game, 100.8 to 93.5. Vic had a pretty good game. 26 points, Matt Forte doing well. I can't believe Jay pulled off that Matt Forte trade. I don't know. Kevin's usually pretty stingy with trades, but I just did not agree with that one. Frank Gore, 18 points. He seems to be back on. A.J. Green, another guy I wish I never parted with. I shouldn't have done any trades this year. They just haven't worked out well for me. And his kicker, John Casey. What was with kickers this year? Just putting up mega points. The kickers have been one of the top scoring people on teams many times this year. Kevin, Matt Ryan getting you 9.6 points obviously killed you. I don't know what's up with Matt Ryan this year. The law firm, Ben Jarvis Greenell's 27 points. Fantastic. You hook kicker Mason Crosby, 15 points. So decent week by Kevin, but just was almost enough, but not quite enough. Let's see if he could have won. No, Joe Flacco was on a bye. Kevin had 0 points on the bench. Jay had just a few, so really nothing that Kevin could have done besides picking up other guys. Next one, second closest win of the week is me beating Davey McNeil 91.1 to 89.4, less than 2 points. And that really, wow, what a close game. Our quarterbacks almost did identical things. I messed up on a running back call. He messed up on a flex call, and we both got basically nothing out of that. Fred Jackson, my boy Fred Jackson, thank God for him, 25.6 points. Michael Turner got 11 points. Roddy White got 11 points, decent for me. For Davey, Dwayne Bowe was his version of Fred Jackson. So just real close game here that just came down to a few points, just a couple points. So I think, I think my little child's crying there. She doesn't like me beating McNeil for some reason. I don't know what's up with that. She's a bit of a traitor. She must be a McNeil supporter. I don't know what that's all about. Next up is the dud of the week. And this is a guy that was a perennial stud in the week in the previous years and just not looking good this week. It's Andrew beating Ashley's All-Pros, Eric, 109 to 64. Just a terrible showing by Eric. Terrible, Eric. Awful. Calvin Johnson got you 19 points. It's the only good play you seem to have right now. Mitt Bradshaw's doing pretty well. Starting really a crappy wide receiver in Kempe's Mike Williams. Dallas Clark isn't going to give you much. Dave Nelson from Buffalo is doing a lot more. He's actually the first time had a better game than Stevie Johnson, which makes me a little bit nervous because Stevie Johnson was the man over there. James Starks did nothing. It's just a bleh game. Ryan Fitzpatrick didn't even look good, which is weird because they won 31-24. Must have been, well, it was a lot of Fred Jackson. Good for me. Andrew, Matt Schaub, 24.5 points. Antonio Holmes, 12. Steve Smith, 14. Jimmy Graham, 13. Oh, Pierre Garçon, 24.5. That's what did it. Huge week for Pierre Garçon. I wouldn't expect that on an ongoing basis. So from that, let's get to the mailbag. I'd like to see some more mailbag questions. I seem to get them just from the same people. So can someone please give me some more mailbag questions? I'd appreciate it. From Mike Sims, a perennial mailbag person now. Hey, Commish, you'll have to excuse me if you can't understand my email submission. I am currently removing my foot from my mouth. My last email I spoke about the importance of the bye week. Well, here is something I learned about in week 5. 1, don't draft a team where 60% of your starting lineup is in a bye. Places way too much emphasis on your bench, who are usually in a spot position. And 2, I realized that I needed to build up my bench a little more. However, I have no excuses. It was a poor showing from my team. The one positive, after next week all my bye weeks are over. That's always good. I have a huge bye week coming up 2 weeks from now, which I didn't account for either. Another bad thing is the law firm killing Brady's numbers. That's bad for you this week, Mike. I would not count on that happening on a week-to-week basis. I think that the Patriots were just given the run, and they just had to take it. I mean, that's the way it was. The Jets were stupid enough to say, I mean, it's a good thing to say, hey, they're a passing team. We're going to take away the pass from them. But if they adjust that with the run and the run's killing you, you might want to make some adjustments there. So basically, pick your poison on that one. Jay sent me a text message. Has any other team made better moves via either trades or waiver wire pickups than the N-words? No, Jay. I don't think so. You have managed to make your team very good. You didn't have the awesomest week this week. It wasn't like a killer week. You got 100 points. But just to get back to where you are, I mean, you completely changed your team, and it's better than it was. You basically have a completely new team. Michael Vick wasn't there. Matt Forte wasn't there. I can't remember if Frank Gore was there. AJ Green wasn't there. I mean, those guys are just a huge part of your roster now, and the major part of your roster, and it's winning for you. So I think we're going to see Jay become a force there. So congratulations, Jay, on making a lot of moves. With the extra 2 people this year, as well as the extra roster spot, it's just huge to be making moves and adjusting. I think the league is a lot more about skill this year than just luck in the draft. Let's see. I got a mailbag question from Dave McNeil. He never emails me. Said, Drew, I got a comment for you for the mailbag. Oh. Well, I can't read McNeil's comment, but let's just say he would like me to make love to myself. Thanks, McNeil. That's not very nice of you. It's a bit of a sore loser, but it's all right because I'm going to enjoy beating you again whenever we play. It was rather easy, and I like keeping things nice and close. I'm going to start somebody that's not that good just to keep things close and give you some hope next time, and then I'll pull out another close victory. So that's everything this week. I hope everybody got Dave Bowman's invite for a JFL game day at his house for the Pittsburgh game. It's coming up in like 3 weeks or something like that. So hopefully as many of you as possible will be able to attend. That should be fun. And Dave got a new TV because, let's face it, he's probably going to have a really crappy one. So that'll be fun. We won't have to watch on some little TV. So that's really it. Please remember the mailbag questions. Send them to me Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, over the weekend. I don't care when you send them to me. Just send them to me. And I will see you guys next week on the Drew Report.